Yep, I Like Wrestling podcast.
You see what I did there?
Are you gonna start?
Oh, yeah.
Are you real right now?
The greatest general manager. Jesus. I'll allow it. That's peon moves. Yep, I like wrestling.
Greetings, sports unknown. My name is Sonny Sofrito, and today I am joined by Kevin and Roger.
Oh my God.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
He's drunk.
This is why I'm never here.
Well,
It's poor production like this that really gets you.
Sonny, welcome back from Mexico. I mean,
How were your people? Were they great?
well, they're not my people, but Viva Mexico!
Oh,
we need some mariachi band. Are you
I
happy?
miss
You know what?
Irvin.
You know what?
Oh, shout out to
Wait,
Kevin.
well, you know what? Hold on. Let me insert the mariachi.
Racist.
I'm back, bitches. And before we continue,
Where's Allison? I miss her.
Oh, dude, Allison, I
Damn.
miss her.
what? No love for me?
For what? It was like a week. That was it.
Well,
The gang's all here.
Well,
the original three are back. Look at this. It
Yeah.
only took us 8 months. At least all of us have finally figured out how to come to work at the same
Yeah.
day.
Yes, Sonny.
Gee,
The hell?
Well, look at this. The originals have returned. The Witches of Eastwick. Yes.
I wouldn't use that one. But okay. I do want to say one thing before going forward, and that is the views and opinions of Teddy and Tara do not represent
I
the
didn't
thoughts or
say
opinions
anything.
of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Really? One in the chamber? You've been holding it since Mexico, Sonny.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
dear.
I should have inserted it before I.
Oh,
Wait.
that's what
Wow.
he said. That's what he said.
Never mind.
Shout
You've been
out
to Newark, too?
Oh, goodness. I do love a good insertion.
I just don't understand. I didn't do anything. It was just you and
That's true.
Curvin.
You know what? You.
I behaved.
She was an innocent bystander in Kervin's offensive rant, and I apologize on behalf of Kervin. I really do.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't understand. We live in a new world where you can't say things like Amber's on the moon. You just can't get away with saying things like that. You just can't. Sorry. It's a new world. Kervin.
Or the demon of hugs.
The demon. Oh, God.
Bringing up Michelle McCool.
Oh, shout out to Michelle
Fucking Michelle McCool.
Oh, dear. Oh, no.
You don't know who Michelle McCool is?
Speaking of The Undertaker. Oh, goodness. So we have a lot to cover.
Yeah. Like all the liquor I drank in Mexico, yo.
Nobody cares.
Did you leave any tequila in Mexico, Sonny?
Yeah, no, I left a lot of tequila.
Is
All the
Mexico
bad
dry?
tequila.
Is Mexico dry? Is it dry?
It's not dry. It's just filled with a lot of bad tequila.
Oh, goodness.
You missed us so much. I can hear it in his voice. Can you hear it?
I'm sorry. Did you get a gift? Because I didn't get a Mexico
I didn't get a
Did
gift.
you get it? Because I did.
I didn't get a gift. He didn't even bring Allison.
Oh, where's that?
You
tell
do
us.
realize I was drunk?
You left her in Mexico?
Oh, my God. We're never going
No,
to
but I do have a funny story. We're at the airport waiting to go through immigration to come back, and there's this woman,
And you
white
snuck
woman, who's
through?
like, Tad, where are you, Tad? Tad, where are you? You have my passport, Tad. And she's just spazzing out. And it's the funniest thing, because Tad basically was already getting in screening. I think he was getting dropped off, and she was going back. And she's like, I won't be able to get back, Tad. Tad. And
You've been ditched by Tad.
Tad is smart.
Tad is gone.
Tad's like, thanks,
Tad stole
girl,
your money.
bye.
Tad stole your money.
Tad left your ass in Mexico.
Shout out to every Lifetime movie. Tad's never coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Then you see a movie with her trying to get across the border.
Yeah. Good. Oh, goodness.
I saw that movie for Sonny, like all that security footage. It was all Sonny trying to cross the border again. They were like, no, you belong here, Diego.
Somewhere Trump is cringing as we speak, Sonny.
Oh, God.
So did you have a good time
I had a fabulous time.
that you remember? Did you have a good time that you remember?
I think.
You think?
Oh.
It's good to say.
We had a better time.
We did. You were at the Impact taping.
Yes, I was.
Look at that.
With
I
all the
went to,
creatures.
I went to a BCW show. Yes. We actually did our jobs as wrestling podcast hosts, Sonny.
I'm saying.
We weren't all frolicking on the beaches of Guatemala. We weren't doing that.
It was Mexico.
It was Panama. So,
It was Playa del Carmen.
did you have fun at pre-championship wrestling?
I did. I very much so. For my first indie show in over 20 some odd years, yes, I did.
Were they excited to have a celebrity there?
It looks like a few of them were very excited. So before we go any further, I'd like to give some shout outs. One to Green Man, thank you for coming over. Dwayne, thank you so much. Yeah, it was a great time. It was a great time had by all. There was a little girl who I scared to death, but I promise you I'm a good guy in real life. And an extra special shout out to my favorite insane clown of the normal. Thank you.
What's your ad? We've been trying to find you. So if
Yes,
you're listening,
please do.
if you're listening, we should put him on the flyer of this podcast so you can know we're talking about you.
I will give you my real Twitter account if you do.
Oh,
Yes, that's how. Oh, God.
Wait, if I find him, will I get the real Twitter account?
All I'm gonna say is this: if you get the real Twitter account,
The views and opinions expressed by Teddy are his and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
A whole week without disclaimers was
I
great.
know.
Oh, I really interrupted you. Yes, Jack Swagger.
Oh, Jax. Oh, dear, I know. Oh, Jack Swagger.
was he able to get the restraining order pretty easy
See,
in the Bronx?
restraining orders don't stop me, okay?
Why would they?
Yeah, they just don't. That's a piece of paper to me. But yeah, there was some very good talents at BCW, so thank you again, Anthony, for inviting me. It was a treat, and I will be there again. I think I will.
Thanks for my invite, Aunt. Wow.
Yeah, they have a show coming up in November. It's November 9th. And it's at the same spot, which is St. Helena's Gym up in the Bronx, 2050 Benedict Avenue.
20. I sort of felt like the Crown Prince, you know, and they were just performing in front of me. It was very good.
We're not talking about the Crown Jewel today.
Oh, at least you stopped calling it the Crown Royal now.
No one's talking about the crown jewel.
It's still a thing.
No, I was drinking Crown Royal when I was in Mexico.
Oh, shout out to alcoholism.
Yeah, before it was like my warm up to tequila.
Oh, goodness. Keeping relationships hot for years.
Wow, you're up on current events even though you abandoned us. That's nice.
Yeah, but I abandoned because it was the right thing to do.
Wow.
We all need a little
Neglectful
recharge.
father?
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, shout out to every father everywhere. But no, we all need a recharge. We do. So this is your recharge. Do you feel recharged, Sonny?
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. That's what a lot of tequila gets you that way.
It does.
But did you catch up on anything? Are we going to be talking to you for no reason? Were you watching any type of
Did you
wrestling?
see anything?
Did you see anything?
I mean, I think I saw it, but I was drunk. And it was in Spanish. And my Spanish isn't that great.
Oh,
I was drunk at Impact. It was great. Shout out to everybody who said hi to me at the Impact Wrestling taping on Monday. I'm poor for Bound for Glory, but
Bound for Glory, you and Dixie Carter are both poor.
Oh.
So, Raw was in Spanish. How do you say Raw in Spanish? Ouch? That's how I think. That's how you would say
Ouchie.
Raw. Ouch? El Oucho? I don't
El
know how you say
Oucho,
Raw
yes.
in Spanish.
I don't know what to
And
say.
Bound for Glory? How do you say Bound for Glory in Spanish? Freedom? I don't know.
Oh God, like that? Really?
no,
All right, so
actually,
wait,
the
so
taping
hold
on Monday was actually really good.
Okay.
I was completely into it. I am a new fan of the LAX.
Oh,
Like,
they're awesome.
no, but like, they were awesome on TV, and I'm totally down for Puerto Rico Pride.
Yeah.
But in 3D, in
Oh, yeah.
4D, Lord Jesus.
She has pictures, Sonny. She
I
has
took pictures. I took pictures. So many pictures like a creep. So many pictures. I had really close seats.
Yes.
Everyone had close seats, but I had close seats.
You had closed seats as opposed to closed standing.
Yes.
Oh, shout out to Peter. Yes. So everyone had a good time at Bound for Glory.
Listen, so I missed a lot of it. I absorbed a lot of information while I was drunk. So what's up with this Austin Aries thing that happened at the end? That he
It's
basically
beef, yo. He didn't sell anything.
He didn't sell shit.
Flipped off the crowd. And that's who I was excited to see on Monday. I mean, you know, I don't really follow Impact like that anymore. It's not like a thing for me. But now I will because of the OGs and LAX, you know.
I have a question, Sonny.
Rich Swann was there.
Impact. Who?
Yeah.
I feel like that's our truth, just in a different T-shirt. Does
Condensed.
Does Impact still come on channel 922? Because that's why I feel I left it last. Where does it come?
1355?
1355.
Pop? Whatever channel. Pop.
I was thinking it was like 138.
I don't know. It's moved. It moves a lot. It was on the Travel Channel. Then
They
it was
were
on,
in Queens.
It was on It was on public access. I don't know.
Unfortunately, they have amazing talent, but production sucks.
Oh, it's always sucked.
Their talent is amazing. They did so. I was so proud. I was just in the crowd like Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. I was proud of everyone. It was so good, but wow, production sucks.
Their production and presentation is horrible. I mean, even I remember when they were doing the Hammerstein Ballroom, and I went to a free tape. Well, I went to a free taping. You hear me? They charged for it, but I got free tickets. But
I'm over him.
Slippery Puerto Ricans. Slippery Puerto Ricans.
but anyway, I remember going to like where they had their merch stand, and it was just like a dude eating a sandwich saying, "Hey, you want a shirt?" It was like
Really, the merch stand was flooded
no, but like
on Monday.
this was at Hammerstein Ball where the dude was just like, "Whatever, yeah, you want something?"
Wow.
Yeah, it was just really like.
I don't know. They're getting traction.
Yeah, I mean they should be because they have a lot of good talent.
They have amazing
But it's like
talent.
if you have good, dress it up. You know, don't just do shit to do shit. You know, don't rely solely on your talent.
Not every person with a table is successful, Sonny.
Well, the guys I was with my homie Steph, and I was with my friend Rob, and they said it. They were saying they have amazing talent. They don't utilize them correctly, and if they did, they'd be amazing. We all were very weary about going, feeling like it was a waste of time, but every single one of us enjoyed it. We had an amazing time, and they all said that it was better without having commentary like over like the loudspeaker or something, or just hearing anyone else. Like just watching the actual matches made it so much better.
Really? Okay.
The matches were great. The matches and we got 2 weeks worth. I got this week and next week.
Oh, that's right, because they did 2 shows
They
in one
did
night,
two
right?
shows in one night. Yeah, and they did it again yesterday too, but I don't know if anybody actually went to that because Bound for Glory and Monday and Tuesday seems like a lot. It's a lot of impact.
It's a lot of impact. It's my favorite type of impact, actually.
A lot of it.
So we all had you and I, who did our jobs, we had good wrestling weekends, and one person can only not remember a few hours of his weekend.
Did you wrestle in Mexico? I'm sorry, Allison. Just kidding. Don't tell me. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. No.
These were the best 3 minutes of your life.
Because it was 3 days, a minute per day.
He did his best.
I was out there for 6.
You deserve it.
Well, 7 actually.
You were gone that long?
Yeah. I left Wednesday, came back last night.
Didn't even notice. Crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
And that's why you're such a good friend.
we missed you, Sonny. Welcome back.
You missed me, Sonny. You haven't seen me in like 17 years.
Yeah, but it's not a thing.
No?
No, not really.
Okay. It's
No,
fine.
not
Well, it's
Yeah.
good. So
Yeah.
let's get down and dirty and do it raw. See what I did there, Tara? See what I did there?
You did it again.
Yeah, so let's talk about the Monday Night Wrestling program.
So yes,
So,
even though they killed reporters, the crown jewel is still on, Sonny.
I read about that when I was in about the killing of the reporter when I was in Mexico, and the first thing I said to me was like, I said to myself, was wow, this is a story I feel like I should be paying attention to, and then all of a sudden I said, yeah, let me get another shot.
Oh, God.
Goodness.
I mean, you should care about people.
Then I get a text from Kervin, and then I put 2 and 2 together because WWE took the crown jewel off of their website.
Yes, they did. Like the scaredy cats that they are.
But it's back.
America.
It's back. They're still promoting it, Sonny. So it's still a thing.
Yeah.
When it comes to things like this, I just remember the picture that's burned in my brain is all of them hovering around Trump, smiling their faces off. Linda, Tripp, Steph, I call him Tripp because we're that cool.
Shout out to Hunter.
Shane.
Paul, baby
Yeah.
daddy Paul, you know? And it's
Mr.
just kind of like, I know y'all are money hungry. And I know that they'll probably still do it. And if they're dumb, they will. But they can also do it in UK on Sunday, thanks to my sources.
Oh, God, Sonny, I can't.
I have
Everyone
sources,
has
too.
sources.
My sources
I can't
are in
do
Brooklyn.
this. I can't do it. Everyone has sources, Sonny, and I have cold source. I can't deal with this anymore. I can't. Everyone has a source. I
Well,
can't.
at least they've been downgraded from herpes, right?
Oh, God. Thank you, Val.
Aren't they the same?
Are they?
Go back to Saudi Arabia. That was dark. You made it dirty.
It's
sad.
still a thing.
Somebody's missing, and they said they like cut him up.
So the craziest thing is that the Sir Richard Branson, the CEO of Virgin,
Yes.
he pulled out of his deal with Saudi Arabia for their project to go to space because he's trying to be have like the first airliner to go to space and do all these different technological things. But he's not messing with Saudi Arabia anymore.
It's a touchy subject, Sonny. No one wants to deal with it. But, like she said, Vince is money hungry, so chances are it's going to continue. So, we will keep our ears to the ground. So,
I've been doing a lot of research on it, and it bothers me a lot. It bothers me more than it should. Yes, this Prince of Saudi Arabia is so cool. He likes wrestling. He likes UFC. And it's just kind of like, yeah, he let women drive, but a lot of women are still getting beaten and raped and all. It's really dark. And to the fact that we can only have men wrestling in these events, I'm always going to feel very strongly about that. And you didn't even watch the last one, did you?
No.
So
it came on at 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't watch that.
No, it was at 3 p.m. No?
It was like 11 in the afternoon.
I was drunk.
8?
Yeah.
6?
You were at work.
You at
I don't
work.
know.
You
I
just
don't know where I was.
I called out.
You at work.
I don't know.
We called out.
What year was this?
I took a half a day.
This was this
And I
year.
I feel like this was 2 years ago. Sonny.
No, it was this year.
Was I alive?
I took a half a day too, listening
Yeah.
to you, but I went to work after the pay-per-view,
Yeah.
after all of the drinks, and I pulled through like a champ. So that's the only reason I still kind of want Crown Jewel to go on, because I love day drinking, and to give me a reason, that's awesome. But if we can do it somewhere else.
I say
Ideally,
you do the
it
Crown Jewel in Crown Heights. Book it, Sonny, because it's in the title. Can you do it? Go to Brooklyn.
Can I tell you that I didn't realize that they were calling the tournament the
World Cup.
Yes. And it has nothing to do with jockstraps. I'm very disappointed.
What's funny to me is a World Cup with Americans.
Yes. And no soccer.
And no soccer, yeah.
It's Baron Corbin and Kurt Angle. That's your World Cup.
Yeah.
And John Cena.
Who looks like JBL. Have you
He
noticed
looks
he has
horrible.
the hair now?
Don't get me started.
As I sit here with my new haircut.
Yeah, such a little lineup. I see you,
I
Papi.
know.
Wow.
You
And
look
your
like-
autumn jeans.
You look like an 8-year-old that's about to get his picture taken.
Oh, shout out to Picture Day. That was my favorite
Wow,
day.
Yeah.
from the Mexican himself. That's rude.
That was my favorite day, and I'll tell you why. Because then I could do my soap opera over the shoulder thing and not get in trouble. Because I used to always get in trouble of doing it in the house. So on Picture Day, they'd be like, "Okay, you ready?"
Wow.
I could do it, right? And so I couldn't do that.
I need- we need this footage in the chat.
Teddy just gave us Derek Zoolander Magnum.
Ooh, yes.
Imagine me at
yes,
7 years old doing
He
that.
just turned left, and we're all here just saying, "It's glorious."
No, it makes me bleed my own blood.
Imagine doing that.
Don't make me bleed my own blood.
Yeah.
That's a different movie though. That was Dodgeball.
Get your balls together, Tara.
Pretty sure
please.
that was Zoolander.
No, that was Dodgeball.
We're doing a movie podcast.
I'm Googling
We
it.
know
That's when Ben Stiller was the villain, and he was like, he got punched in the face like, "No one makes me bleed my own blood."
Oh, man.
We're
wow.
doing a movie podcast in a month, Tara. You
We
think he doesn't
are?
know his stuff? No. You weren't
No,
invited.
you weren't invited. Yeah.
Relax.
Wow.
Settle your tea kettle. You weren't
Yeah.
invited.
Fine. Y'all don't need to see me for
I
a
could
couple
barely
of
get you to do 3 minutes a week for the Instagram story. I'm not gonna ask you to jump on that.
I don't even care. Fucking do whatever you want. Fine.
Oh,
Wow. I don't even care. I'm going to make my own movie podcast by myself. I'm going to talk to myself the whole entire time.
Get Kevin. He likes to do that as well.
I'm not talking Curvin.
Oh, God. Shout out to Kevin.
They could do a podcast on jokes.
Shall we move on now?
Are we actually going to ever talk about Raw?
No, let's start talking about Raw now, because so we start off with Seth Rollins defeating Drew McIntyre via countout. So it happened.
That happened.
Yeah,
That was a thing.
The match was actually pretty decent though.
I will say this. The best part of that match was the commentary from Renee Young. And I quote, "Someone needs to put a GPS on Dean Ambrose." I was like, "Bitch, you do it. What the fuck you telling
If
me
you
to
don't
do?
get the GPS on him, who does? Nah, like,
Yo,
Thank you.
How is your wife saying you need a GPS? The wife should be the GPS.
Thank you. That's why I just thought it was
they're not
hilarious.
Hispanic. They're not a minority. They don't understand, you know?
She doesn't clock him.
No, she don't got a butter
Anyway.
knife in her back pocket. She's slacking.
Anyway, that was the best part of that match, Sonny.
I mean,
But, moving on.
Yeah.
Do my eyes deceive me? Who was in that match, Sonny? Did I see what I thought I saw?
Oh, girl.
Did I see what I think I saw, Sonny?
You mean Tamina?
What?
So Tamina showed up.
Mommy
for-
Snooker's back.
Exactly. It was a tag team match between Nia Jax and Ember Moon versus Dana Brooke and Tamina.
And Dana Brooke looks amazing.
Oh yeah,
does.
she's always nice.
But she doesn't look as like jacked, you know. Like she usually looked really large and swollen, and she's looking, you know,
Slender,
ripped, and still, you know, feminine. Like, and then Tamina was looking good. She wasn't limpy or anything. Like
Tamina was fluid. She was fluid in the ring. Like she was like
just talking about her like a week
Hair
ago.
was good. Her hair looked nice.
That
Sonny,
wig was glued.
Zero advertising.
yeah.
Zero. All of a sudden, the camera panned to the ring, and that's Tamina. I was like, wow, Nia's on both sides? No, that's not Nia.
Shit.
That's Tamina.
Yo, but
Nia
the
looked
funny-
bomb too,
The
though.
funniest thing
The
though,
Samoans were in the building.
I like the fact that Tamina changed up her ring gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No more white Fordham Road tracksuit.
Yeah,
Now it's a black
yeah, yeah.
You
Fordham
will
Road
leave
tracksuit.
Fordham Road alone.
And she used her hair crimper. I was very proud of
She
her.
did. She looked really like
Well,
freestyle music.
And she had a little sexiness to it, which was a good
Wow,
look.
from you?
That was- yeah,
wow,
yeah,
for
yeah.
Tamina, wow.
Yeah.
Nia got lighter hair. She's a little.
Yeah,
now she's
that's-
aerodynamic because of it.
Yeah, that was a little. That
I
was a
did
little weird.
like the stare down, the standoff. They did this at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and then
Now
they threw
they're
each other
doing
over the
it.
top rope. I was like, oh, okay.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
Tamina
Foreshadowing.
lifted Nia into the air. That was,
And
you know,
bench pressed her
she
almost.
did.
Like that
She
was
did.
the first time she lifted her. I was like, girl, you ain't gonna pick up
Couldn't
Nia.
do it.
And then I felt bad because I'm a big girl, so I'm like, I should be cheering that she could pick up Nia, but then she did it.
She did it.
She did it.
Yeah.
This reminds
boss.
me, back in the Attitude Era, China used to be our worst female heel, and then all of a sudden, someone named Nicole Bass came along, and we just knew she was going to be China's rival, and then all they did was this one stare down, one time on Sunday Night Heat.
It was
That's
horrible.
what this reminded me of, Nia staring down to me. I just hope that they take this somewhere, because
I don't
I think
think-
there's money in that.
I don't think we're gonna get an actual like storyline for this.
I'm hoping.
I think this is all just prep for Evolution, and they're like, all right, let's just do something with them.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they do create a storyline out of it, but we'll see what happens.
Because you know Vince still calls them divas. Let's do this with the divas.
Nothing wrong with divas.
Ugh.
Speaking of divas, Sonny.
Yeah, speaking of, you know what? You're right. Speaking of divas, let me talk about something that came on before we get to the next set of divas.
What's that?
Did you see that promo with the Undertaker, that filmed promo with Undertaker and Kane?
Yes. We actually watched the show. We weren't
Yeah.
all in Panama.
I was,
Yes,
I
we
don't,
watched
I
it.
was
Yes.
home in Guatemala.
Yes. Yes.
Listen, man. I was in Playa del Carmen, Mexico.
Must be
Oh,
nice.
I
My
love
salary
it.
doesn't allow me
No,
from
mine
from
don't.
this podcast. This I can't
My
pay for a
$3
vacation.
My $3 check bounced. I
Do
don't
you
know how
get
some-
sick
Well, what do you
days?
mean it bounced?
It bounced. It was as
Wow.
high as Jeff Hardy. That's how
No,
high
it didn't.
bounced.
It couldn't have bounced.
Leave Jeff Hardy alone.
Chase laughed at me.
Wait, when did you deposit it?
The day after you gave it to me.
Oh, no. It was supposed to deposit 2 days after.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
They actually wrote "ha" on the check. I've never been so embarrassed.
He makes all this money from us being on his podcast, and he's in Guatemala, and
What
then
money
we
do I make from
get
you
to
guys?
You
slave.
make- I am your boy, according to someone in the Bronx. Thank you very much. Shout out to that young man who walked up to me.
Says Sofrito.
I'm Sofrito's boy.
Hey, boy.
It reminded me of Django Unchained. I couldn't deal with it.
No.
But yeah, we'll get to Undertaker and Kane and that disappointment in a minute.
Seriously, we were on a good page with like the see what I did there, women's wrestling page. We were on a good page.
Shout out to purple dildos everywhere.
We were on a good page. We were talking about, you know. Yeah. When we talk about
Damn.
SmackDown, they showed a lot of Brad Maddox. We'll talk about that later.
What?
Yeah, there was a lot of like
Oh my God,
pictures of
Sonny,
him.
he's delish. I miss him.
Yeah, he's delicious. Everybody
I
had
want him to
him.
guest host next week. Book that.
Yeah,
Book that,
book-
Sonny. I
book-
want
book-
him here.
Book Brad Maddox. I've already seen a lot of him. Might
Brad
as well.
Maddox. He's not doing much except for Paige. See what I did there? That's
But
how that worked. That's how
there
that
it
worked.
goes.
Is he still?
I don't know.
If he knows what's good for him.
Speaking
Come
of
on.
doing people,
Get to the best part of Raw, Sonny. What happened next? This is the best part.
So wait, are we going to talk about this promo that basically I felt should have been ended by? This message is approved by Kane and Undertaker. Because
He is a politician, yes.
no, we're still talking about the ladies.
He wants to talk about the promo. It was very political.
Yo,
it
okay.
Was. It was very political.
It was like a fuck. Yeah, I mean, dude, we're in political season. I'm hearing about Bob Hugan and Bob Menendez, and all of a sudden I see this shit, and I'm just like,
Here's Kane.
this message was approved by Kane and Undertaker.
I approve this special. Brothers of Destruction. They don't know what to do.
Brothers of Destruction,
They-
2020.
They don't know what to do. I don't know why Kane is here, but we're going to talk to them at the end. We're going to talk about them at the end of the show.
Okay.
Sonny, the best part of Raw happened.
Yeah, no.
First and foremost,
This is gonna be good.
it warmed my heart. It was like a hug from Oprah watching this segment. So the Bellas had a verbal spat, if you will, with one Ronda Rousey. They confronted her to explain why they jumped her. And then it happened. Just the greatest moment in Raw history where Ronda dropped her pipe bomb. And it was great. It was great.
Yeah.
I'm officially a fan of Ronda. Unfortunately, I did get a text today from WWE.com that Ronda said that was her last match. She has now retired from WWE due to her applying for another job of librarian because she was reading bitches on Raw. Okay, she was reading the Bellas. Okay, the library was open, and I quote, "The only door you've ever knocked down is the door to John Cena's bedroom." Thank you. She said it.
Nikki was gonna cry.
She said it out loud.
Yeah, that shit
She was giving her hooked on phonics tea because she was reading everyone in the arena, okay?
I don't think she was ready for that. I don't think they prepped her for that because Nikki cannot act. And that looked like a genuine, I'm about to cry. Stop talking about him and his side part.
I have never loved Ronda Rousey so much as I did on Monday night.
So
Miss Hunty was reading from New York Times cover to cover, Sonny. Yes.
so here's the thing. When I was in Mexico, and you're gonna hear that phrase a lot. When I was in Mexico, I just went onto my Instagram and I saw that we had Ronda Rousey up, and I'm like, the fuck did she say? Now I'm actually at a bar, chilling out,
Surprise.
having a Newport, which is not sponsoring this freaking podcast.
He
Shout
heard
out
it.
to
He
Kat.
heard it. He listened to us, Teddy. He listened to us.
I did. And as I'm drinking, I almost choked on my fucking tequila when I heard her say, "And the only door you knocked down was John Cena." I went, "Oh shit!"
Yes.
Yo, I literally was like, "Oh!" You ever see that meme, that video where everybody's like, "Oh!"
And the one boy with the serious face.
and that one dude with the serious face.
Yeah.
That's how I was by
It was
myself
good.
in Mexico.
I was
oh,
snapping my
shit.
fingers at the TV. I was like, "Yes, Hunty, read." It was just I got very gay for a very sick. Yeah, that was great. It was great.
You got very gay.
I did. I know it's hard to believe, but it was good.
Never. I would
It
never
was-
believe
You
it.
would never guess. That was the best part of Raw. for me.
Meanwhile, Teddy has a scarf with sleeves. But yeah, okay.
First of all, it's a sleeveless cardigan by
Yeah.
Burberry.
It's a poncho vest.
And you're what? All of a sudden, I'm on Joan Rivers. All of a sudden, we're talking about goddamn wrestling already. Jesus H. Yes, that was the best part of Raw for me. It just went. It could not get any better than that, Sonny.
Yeah, but yeah, that shit was interesting.
It was. Let's
Yeah.
move on.
So, Dolph and Dean. Yeah, that happened.
That happened out loud, Sonny.
Yeah.
It happened. That was a thing.
And Finn Balor and
You
Jinder
know how I
Mahal.
feel about Dolph Ziggler, though.
Finn Balor and Jinder Mahal.
That happened. No.
But this guy's back. The guy.
Singh?
Him. He's
Okay.
he's
Singh?
around with the guy. He's around
Jinder
Jinder.
Mahal has both his bottoms. I've never seen him have
Yeah. He had the two guys there.
Yo, you know
His
what?
bottoms.
The other dude hasn't been around so long that I just.
Who was gonna sell the chopped cheeses?
I refer. Oh shit! That's those. The thoughts and opinions of Tara
Oh!
are hers, and they do not represent. Yep, I like wrestling.
Suck it, Tara.
Yes, suck on that, Tara.
Yes. Jinder Mahal has his bottoms back. Bobby Lashley had his bottoms. It was covered. The ring was covered with bottoms. Bayley was out there. I realize she's a 10-year-old boy. Everyone's bottom was out there. It was a good time had by all. Bobby Lashley took on Tyler Breeze. Leo Rush expressed his love for Bobby Lashley.
Leo Rush had an earpiece in.
Yeah.
Because he needs to be fed lines now because he can't be trusted.
Did you hear him say, "My man, Lashley"? So you all are gonna just pretend like I didn't call this last week?
So it's not only
Really?
Ricochet.
It's Leo and Bobby. They're together. They're together.
Oh.
They're happy together. And I'm not saying that Leo Rush is gay. I'm not.
I'm not saying he's
I'm not
straight.
saying that. I'm just saying he can probably smell dick underwater. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Those are the thoughts and opinions of Teddy, and they do not represent the thoughts and opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
He said it like 8 times. My man, Lashley. And doesn't he sound like Pee Wee Herman? He goes, after every sentence. He does that. He's like, my man, Lashley. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, look at him. But I'm happy that he and Bobby are happy. I'm happy. I love Sonny. You don't. You Grinch. Speaking of things that look like the Grinch, Trish and Lita had a verbal spat.
Stop.
All right, and this is where you get...
The views and opinions expressed by Teddy are his and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Okay, so you're going to tell me that Lita is aging gracefully? I'll wait.
No one said that.
Oh, so look how quickly we change our tune. Yeah, Trish looks good. Lita, not so much.
The views and opinions expressed by Teddy are his and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
Mickey James looked delish. And Alexa Bliss,
What?
So,
What?
Alexa Bliss does not.
Alexa Bliss is pretty.
Standing next to Mickey James? No, she's not.
I feel like Alexa Bliss did a lot of things that if you don't know about Trish and Lita, a lot of those little girls are confused. Like the pointing and all of that. Like they don't know.
And yeah. Also, freaking Lita, why don't stop using the Allen Iverson practice speech. It's played out, man.
Yes.
Please.
I don't know. And when I was younger, I did not realize that Trish and Lita were so horrible on the mic. Pause. Like, I'll just now as an adult, I'm like, please take the mic away from them. Just because Alexa can shoot a promo. You know, that moment of bliss stuff and everything.
That moment of bliss shit is off the hook.
I'm just saying, Alexa knows what she's doing. But Lita and Trish is like, oh, honey, stop, please. But I love them, and I'm very excited for Evolution. By the way, come see us at Legends Bar. Just saying.
Exactly.
Are we having a viewing party, Sonny?
Well, of course we are.
I don't know what we're doing.
We never do that. It feels like years since we've done that last Sunday.
Because the last one has felt like it was years ago also. So
I just can't keep up anymore.
The last time there was supposed to be a viewing party, it was going to be at 5 in the morning, and I wasn't going to do that.
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, why not?
Because it was 5 in the
You're
fucking
not
morning.
dedicated. I would have been there. Would you have been there?
No.
I'm lying. Yeah, I would have been there. Sorry.
Yeah,
5 a.m.
okay, so
doesn't
wait,
exist.
hold up. You would have tripped it from the Bronx at 3:30 in the
I
morning?
went to a party that day at 9 a.m. You're bugging. I wasn't going to go watch that.
Exactly.
She is a maverick, Sonny. A maverick.
I'm just saying, yeah.
Alcohol. She's a maverick.
Love you guys, though.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
I'm pretty sure that Tara consumed more alcohol here than I did in Mexico.
No,
I actually did not have a lit weekend the
I
way
think
you...
you beat Tara's record
Yeah, you
on
did.
alcohol consumption.
What the hell did I do this weekend? I didn't even know.
You've beaten Tara's alcohol consumption.
Oh, yeah, I was with my family. Yeah, no, I was... Yeah. No, you win. You win.
I win.
You win.
Yeah.
This weekend, though, I'll raise you.
Oh, goodness, it's like blackjack.
Trust me, I will be detoxing this weekend.
I'm just saying. And then, like, after that whole nonsense with Trish and Lita, your boys was on. And I'm not going to say anything for now.
So,
I'm going to stay quiet.
AOP, Sonny.
all right, yeah, okay. Before we get to the AOP, can I just tell you? Wait, before you get to that, can I just tell you? I was a little envious of Kurt Angle.
Why?
Why?
I ain't gonna front. I was on vacation. I was kind of feeling the shirt and the hat.
Ugly ass shit. That's it.
The shirt and the hat.
I mean, he had a little swag, though.
Yeah, a little swag.
It was like, he was really pink, but he had some swag.
Was I the only one who thought he looked like Bray Wyatt's father? He kind of just reminded me of an older Bray Wyatt in that shirt.
He looked like a younger Sonny.
Oh!
I'm running away again.
Did
Sorry.
you feel that, Sonny?
Did you feel it?
She went Ronda Rousey on you. That's what she did.
Knock down those doors, Sonny.
The only door Sonny beats down is mine to wake me up in the middle of the fucking night to go film in my closet.
Oh, you're going to
I've
closet.
That's all I've ever done. All I've ever done is try to make this man happy. Anyway.
And he has vacation money.
He does.
He has vacation money. I'm just saying. Were you on vacation?
I was not.
I'm just saying. Not
goes
the
over-
Versailles.
he's
I
on-
was dodging uncircumcised penis in Newark. But anyway, the AOP...
That is a
took-
vacation for you.
Oh,
What are you
yes.
talking about?
It's good, because it's so rare that I see uncircumcised. Anywho...
Will you like Ruby Riot?
Oh, Ruby Riot.
What the hell?
Sorry.
I didn't make fun of Ruby Riot at all.
I'm sorry. I just...
Those are the thoughts and opinions
You're
of Tara,
here.
Got it.
and they do not represent the
Two.
thoughts or opinions of Yep, I Like Wrestling.
I got 2 today.
Yeah.
I really do love Ruby Riot. Her new haircut's doing it for me, though.
Okay.
Yeah?
So Natalia
Ugh.
said, I'm bringing backup. And then Bailey came out. Like, when would Bailey ever be your backup in a fight? Like, oh, yeah, we gonna throw down on the concourse. Yo, I got my girl, Bailey. Like, really? That's your backup? No one else was back there? No? Vicky Guerrero wasn't back? Nobody? Just Bailey?
Vicky Guerrero, because there was a mud fight.
Like, Bailey is your backup? Really? That was the only person. Alicia Fox wasn't back there? Nobody? Bailey? Oh, okay. Fine. Whatever.
All right, but you know what? When Sasha did the bank statement into the Bailey to belly, that shit was dope, though.
It wasn't bad.
The way it wasn't bad. Give
They
it
have
some props.
chemistry, though. They've been like...
Yeah, but that shit
They
was
probably
dope.
practice in alleys and stuff. I don't know.
And Allie's. What the fuck
The
is wrong
hell
with
goes
you?
on?
Oh, I'm
What
sorry.
is wrong? What the hell?
The Performance Center's packed right now. They have the Mae Young Classic.
Speaking of alleys, Elias took on Apollo Crews. I'm going to let Sonny have this while he creams his bands over Elias as usual.
He actually wrestled.
with Elias, and he wrestled.
He wrestled finally after
And,
17 years.
And you know who I'm actually giving props to right now?
Who?
Apollo Crews.
Why?
Wow.
Where he pressed him and then dropped him. It's like, oh, okay, finally show him doing something that is gonna make the fans endear to him, because they haven't done anything like that with him.
I love Cruz.
After Titus Worldwide, and I did do the whole gesture worldwide. So yeah,
Billions of dollars. Oh, wait, wrong.
Nah, that's the wrong
Wrong. My bad.
Elias
and it's
is
more like tens of dollars.
It's tens
That's
of
me.
cents.
That's me and Teddy. Tens of pennies.
cents.
Tens of pennies.
Elias is Zack Ryder with a beard and a guitar.
Leave Zack
Yes.
Ryder alone.
I'd love to if I could find him.
Leave him alone.
Woo woo woo.
Whatever.
He's on Twitter.
Oh shit, that's a new one. Woo woo woo. Whatever.
It's you know
So
it.
how did this show end?
Ay.
Ended with the Shield defeating Braun Strowman and Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. And I have a lot of things to talk about with this match. First and foremost, when we talk about Dean Ambrose, which I forgot to mention, his moveset, I know I've said it before, and I'm saying it again, is looking really dope. I love the way he's been looking in the ring with stuff different stuff he's doing. Not the hunky-dory shit he was doing before.
He's Helier.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Helier.
I have a question though.
What?
If he goes heel, does Renee too?
She's an innocent bystander, and I guess commentators aren't heel or babyface or anything. They're just kind of just there. I
But
feel
wouldn't
like.
it be interesting to see her become heel because of Dean?
It would be interesting for her to have talent. I agree. Yes,
Oh,
but no.
Jesus.
Corey Graves does go heel on commentary. I don't quite know if Renee could do that. Because remember, she's the first announcer. She can't also be the first dick announcer female. Like, she can't do that. She has to be a face
Yeah.
for a little bit. But I would be interested to see a female heel. That would be interesting to watch.
Yeah, I've been.
Didn't that cunt Sonny used to do that? Like, didn't she used to be an announcer at some point?
Oh, you know what she was?
She
yeah.
was.
And she was a
Yeah.
heel, so that's the first
Yeah.
female. But
We love her
But
though. She comes to
was
our
like-
events.
but she wasn't. Well,
No, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't.
She did once.
She promises to.
She did once exactly, and she
promises
promised
to.
the second time, and she didn't show up.
I guess there was a sale on.
Hey girl, I still love you.
I
Hey.
think it was Crystal Mouth.
Yes.
Oh my.
Home Depot was having a sale on crystal meth. She was busy. But in
She-
any event,
She-
no, I
she
don't
was-
think
she was
Renee.
busy. She was busy buying Sudafed.
Oh goodness!
I
Shout
mean-
out to Sabu. There's a
And
great
then-
story about
Hashtag
Sabu.
Smurfs.
Oh. And then if you watch the Mae Young Classic, because I've been binging it. You have Renee Young and Beth Phoenix.
Who you stole your Amazon gimmick from?
I did not steal it. I'm a big chick, and that's actually because of like
stole it from
when
her. Stop.
I did not steal it
You
from her.
stole it from her.
I really didn't though. I mean, whatever. I do it better. So she's there, and I love her to death. But both of them are kind of just baby faces together, and it's weird.
So did you all notice that Tamina did the fake lift with Nia, and then the second time she got her up, and then they repeated that same move with Roman doing it to Braun, where he tried once, didn't do it, then. Why repeat such a big move? This is what tells me that the writers are not paying attention from match to match.
You gotta make Roman look strong.
Then don't let Tamina do it.
The writers are not communicating with each other.
They're not.
And letting each other know what they're...
That proves it. That they're not doing it. It just proves it. Which means I should write for WWE. That's all I'm saying.
No, is that the bottom line?
That's the bottom line. Shout out to Leo Rush. Yes. Lashley. Uh-huh.
That's why Leo can't say my man. Because he was about to... And I was like, I can't say that.
My man.
Y'all can't curse?
Lashley.
I was like,
how does it smell, Lashley? I was like, all right. What y'all gonna do?
What does it smell like?
Tell it, big man. My man. What does it smell like? Oh,
It
God.
smells like salt.
We get it. You have a new boyfriend. Relax, Leo.
I mean, sometimes you gotta tell people, though.
Oh, God,
you
I'm
know?
so happy.
Like,
shout out to my next boyfriend. I hope you're listening.
samesies.
Oh, we're gonna get new boyfriends, Tara.
I hope so. One day.
Why don't we date each other and just save time?
Oh, that could work. Can we cheat on each other?
Of course, I assumed
Oh,
that
it's
was
lit.
I assumed that was the
Shout out,
deal.
Sonny. You invited to the wedding. Me and
Yes.
Teddy all day.
It's gonna be a wrestling themed wedding.
So in other words, instead of sitting on the groom side or the bride side, can I just sit like in the reception area?
You're the flower
First of all, you're
boy.
gonna be sitting at the bar, so let's not pretend we didn't know.
How about this? Yeah,
It's obviously gonna be open bar. It's my wedding.
Yeah.
There's gonna be
I'm
the-
definitely at that. I'm definitely at that.
It's
wedding.
gonna be the heel section and the face section at all weddings.
And the heel section's gonna be packed.
My mother's gonna be in the heel section. Like, yeah, it's gonna be dope.
My mom's gonna be in the aisle like, I don't know what a heel or a face is.
Book it, Kevin. Book it.
Oh, God. Is that who's gonna marry us?
You know what?
The heel way.
Curvin officiated
Yes.
by starting off with a little joke.
Oh God.
Ember Moon to the moon.
Oh God, no.
And then,
I hope you love her to the ember moon.
and you know what?
To the moon and back.
How
To
about
the
this?
ember
How about
moon and
this?
back.
I got the perfect role for me in this wedding. Let me give you both away, and then I go to the bar.
Yeah.
Wow. Just
Just
throw us.
wait.
Just throw us
Just
at
wait.
Curvin.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait for us at the bar. Shall we get to SmackDown, please? No. That's a no. Was that a no?
No.
Oh.
nothing.
Because
Oh.
we didn't finish something.
What?
So one more thing about that last match.
Tell us.
Drew McIntyre looked delish.
Amen. Preach.
Okay.
Yes, delish.
I was surprised. I dude, will you stop? And it's about Drew McIntyre too. That's the shit I don't even want to say it now.
Okay, Sonny, I won't say it anymore. Go.
and of course.
Okay, the drop kick from Drew McIntyre.
The 9-year-old and the 8-year-old,
I
of
know.
course.
He did a drop kick that I was like, my God, where was this man some 2-3 years ago?
I heard a story about that from my sources in Brooklyn.
Oh God, Sonny, she
And
has sources.
I has sources that his pants used to be too tight, and that's why he came out of that move, because he just was like, okay, if I just throw my whole body into it, I won't rip
that's
my
it was
pants.
loosening.
Yeah, and that's how that came about. The source from Brooklyn tells the story better, but what are you gonna do?
Okay.
What do you
Well,
want to say about Drewy, huh?
What I was gonna say was the fact that that dude's about to be the top star.
Nah.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see the
I see it
potential.
now.
It's
I see it
taking
Where
now.
so long.
was it 2 years ago?
It's
Like,
taking so long.
It's nah.
He's a stud, Sonny.
He's about to become the top dude. He's gonna leapfrog Braun Strowman very soon.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I see that definitely.
But like no one's ever gonna be Roman like the way to Vince McMahon. Like that
No.
is Vince's apple of his eye, and
But
the,
let's think about the reasons why real quick.
Because he's gorgeous, Sonny.
I'll give you that.
I
whatever.
think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he's The Rock's cousin.
As much as I hate to agree with you, I'm gonna agree with you.
No.
I see it.
And I think Braun is that if he doesn't start like you, I hate to agree with you. If he doesn't start showing more in the ring, it's gonna go away.
But just think that Drew McIntyre could be the future of this business, and somewhere Jinder Mahal is salty as fuck because he was the champion for 2 days, and it's killing him that Drew McIntyre is getting all this, as the boys say in the hood, that shine, my boy. You see how I did that, Sonny? See that?
Yeah.
It always sucks when you break up with your bandmates.
Ah, But, you know, shout out to Heath Slater.
Where, who?
Oh, no.
Who?
Speaking of the New Day, let's move on to SmackDown, shall we?
Yeah.
The 1000th episode, Sonny. Do you remember the first? I was there. Sonny, Tara, were you alive?
Probably not.
Probably
No. Either that or Tara was eating lead paint off the walls.
Oh, that explains a lot, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Explains a lot. Words
Wow.
hurt.
Wow.
Anyway.
He tried really hard with that one. It didn't hurt that much. Lead paint is delicious.
1,000
It didn't hurt 'cause it's true.
episodes of SmackDown.
We got a happy Vince.
We got a Vince, period.
Oh,
Vince
yeah.
sighting right there.
We got
Yeah.
a dancing Vince.
Shane
got a-
O'Mac showed up.
And a dancing Shane and a dancing Steph.
The only
Yeah.
McMahon missing was Linda.
Who?
'Cause she's fucking Trump. What?
Yes.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes. Sorry, that's a thing.
Those are the...
Nah, it's fine. Let it fly. Let it fly.
I'll allow it.
I
Yeah.
love it.
So yes, the McMahon family minus Linda and Marissa Mazzola, for all you people of the Attitude Era, look that name up. That's Shane's wife. They were on Truth TV with Carmella and R-Truth.
Yes, they were.
And there was just one long dance break. So
They
we got to see
they keep Truth employed though. You
Yeah.
gotta respect them for that.
I feel like Truth and Vince are like really fucking cool.
Something's up because
Yeah, like,
If you remember, he's been doing this. Remember when he used to tag with the Road Dogg many a year ago?
why was Carmella there?
She's his new
Side chick.
Yes, his new side chick. She's like the Snooki to the Jersey Shore gimmick that they're doing.
Yeah, no, I was just happy to see stuff.
Yo, you know what I was happy to see? Did you see Shane's sneakers? I
Yo,
think
those
he had
shoes
the
fire.
pink G's
They-
for like the breast cancer awareness.
Yeah,
But
the
those shoes,
ones.
I was like, I think I'm gonna have to track those bad boys down and
They
add
might be
those to my
custom.
collection.
Those might be customs.
Damn it!
Those might be custom because
They have money because we don't get paid anything here.
Shane,
Yeah.
that's not a thing. Shane gets
I
a
can
lot of
afford those
custom.
new flip flops now. Actually,
Yo,
The
they're on
old Navy
sale.
$2 ones.
They're on sale.
The old Navy ones.
yes.
You
Two
know
for
what?
$1.
If they're $2 for $1, I got you.
Great, we each get a pair.
Well, yeah, of
different
course. That's
sizes.
what I'm saying. $2 for $1.
Shut
I maybe told you. So, yeah.
Up.
Let's move it along because the Usos made an appearance.
Oh, so crazy.
So when did the Usos become filler talent? I mean, even though they went over, it just felt like they were like just filler.
But they look so good, Sonny. But yes, they were just there to fill time. They were just there to fill time.
You know, this is an audio podcast, but I think we should just have a dance break.
Oh, I wish we could do that. We'll do it at the next viewing party.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh,
yes.
hell no, I'm not dancing. No, no. You know what? Couple of Pinot Grigios in, I'm down. Let's go.
right,
I'm with
cool.
it. I'm with it.
Speaking of alcoholism, Evolution reunited, and there was Ric Flair. So yes, and Batista and Triple H and Randy Orton.
Blue Tista. I hate that I hold on to that so much, but like,
I'm sorry.
why were they there?
Did anyone ever notice that Evolution never fought on SmackDown? So
Yeah.
why would they reunite on SmackDown,
Why
Sonny?
they had nothing else?
It was they had nothing else. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, what would have made more sense was either Cena or The Rock, and neither one of them were available.
JBL, the longest SmackDown champion ever, maybe?
Yo,
Is he the longest?
Nothing?
yeah, that's
No,
right.
The Boogeyman? No? No one else was there?
A lot of their
Evolution.
they were focusing on all their dead SmackDown talent. That's what they were doing.
Oh,
They were, but you know,
yeah, that's true too.
they showed a lot of like people that they couldn't have booked, but all the people that are alive at home watching, like, yo, I was there. Like, I could have been a part of this. You really can't have JBL though.
He was the longest SmackDown champion.
Yeah.
He should have been there,
He's
even
a
if it was an
no-no.
honorable mention. But here's my thing.
Why is he a no-no?
Something happened with him.
Yeah, but he was no. I know something happened, and there was him and Mauro Ranallo. But guess what? He was on the pre-show with Peter Rosenberg just like a month or 2
Yeah,
months
he's
ago.
been there since.
Peter, I love you.
But they should have at least showed him. My best part of that Evolution promo was when Batista said there was never a team like this before and there never will again. I'm sorry, Horseman what? Like, yeah, no, really? There was never a four-man team before? Yes, there was. Called Everyone. Okay, like, you were not the first stable, and ever since...
And you're not the best. You're definitely not the best.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they could have also said DX.
I thought they were gonna like rip open their shirts to new Evolution shirts, like, oh, like DX did the week before, you know, just like, look at these T-shirts you can buy now. Like,
The only-
that's what it felt like.
The only thing I liked was Batista.
Yeah.
talking about going down the line and just saying, and yeah, Triple H has done everything except beat.
Yeah.
True.
And you know what? I want to see a match between them.
Oh, please no! I can't do this. No more old people fighting. I can't watch this.
That is not okay.
It's
That
like
is
Shady,
ageism.
Shady Pines Throwdown. I can't deal with this
will you
old people doing it
stop?
anymore.
At least no one called out Ric Flair.
Oh, Rick! I'm always happy to see Rick standing. I really am. But
Jesus Christ.
moving along,
no.
Sonny. The Miz defeated Rusev.
The Miz did defeat Rusev.
That was a thing.
That happened.
That happened out loud.
And there
that
was
happened.
like
Yeah.
a thing with Aiden and Lana. I don't.
And she kicked them square in the nuts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. As remember in Eddie Murphy Raw, and kicked them right in the ding ding.
She did it. That was the best Lana could do. She did it. Yeah. I mean, they don't know what they're doing, so.
It was kind of vicious the way he beat on Aiden though, so it might make for a good match.
And then Rusev, who could have been a part of the world for the World Cup, loses and they give it to The Miz. And it's like, he's American too. So who's the world in this World Cup?
And it's funny because like it wasn't until I was looking at I forgot, I think it was Black Wrestling Alliance had posted something. Shout out to them. And I was looking at something that they had posted on Instagram. They're like, yo, 95% of the people in the World Cup are American.
Yes.
What type of bullshit is that?
The World Cup.
And then also there was we'll talk about more SmackDown legacy in a minute, but it was just weird, man. This whole
So, Paige, you shout out General Manager.
Hey, girl.
She was backstage with Vicky Guerrero, Ted
Teddy.
Long, and Mr. People Power himself, Johnny Ace. So there was a reunion of the general managers. None of them as good and famous as yourself, like me, but
At all. They could never.
holla holla holla.
yes. But so that was good. So there was no reason that JBL should not have been there.
Very true.
Yeah.
Shout out to Teddy Long. He hosted one of our parties about a year or so ago, and that dude was cool.
You're
as
still the
hell.
best, Teddy.
Oh no, yeah.
You're my favorite Teddy.
No.
Raises general manager.
No, I mean Teddy Long was better.
Oh,
What if Teddy is long?
oh, shout out to my Instagram. Yes. Shout out to my Instagram.
Did you see how many books he likes? It was just like Teddy's naked body and books. All the books.
I do love to read.
Every time I see one of those photos, I'm just like scroll.
He likes that. He
I
is
love to read, Sonny. I do.
No, I do not.
So, speaking of Ric Flair, his daughter had yet another brawl with Becky Lynch.
Yo,
Oh dear.
Becky said some shit to Edge though.
Yes.
like when she said to Edge, yeah, by the way, don't hurt your neck going out the ropes.
Yes.
I was like, yo, what
She
the
was
fuck?
wildin'.
Yo, I'm really liking Becky more and more.
Well, first off, did you survive seeing Edge? Because I know
I didn't know. Okay, I was holding it
I know
in.
you have a little thing.
I was
for
holding
Edge.
it and I was so excited,
Did you survive?
because like there's another Glamazon that he should totally know about.
She gets that voice.
I was so
Somebody was enchulado.
that was a horrible word. Moist.
She slid for. She
I
slid
did.
for
Oh, I was
Edge.
so happy to see him back, and I wish that one day he could wrestle again, like
She slid out of her chair onto the floor.
For Edge.
in Brooklyn. That's crazy. So yeah, I was really worried though because they started fighting, and I was just like, "Don't touch Edge, hey, don't touch Edge." But then we had like 15 unknown referees come in and break it up horribly. But yeah, no, all I cared about was Edge. I didn't even. Becky was speaking. What?
It was good to see Edge.
It was great to see Edge.
I was worried that Christian wasn't there. There was no sign of Christian. There were a lot of people missing from this 1000th episode of SmackDown. I feel that the 1000th episode of Raw had way more people than the 1000th episode of SmackDown. But we're going to get to our favorite
They
SmackDown
did
moments
not care.
in the middle. I don't see how they can't, but they dropped the ball.
It was there was a lot of people.
It was like Raw
If
25. They
you
just dropped the ball.
Yeah, if you weren't gonna give us at least a bunch of like our superstar stars that we know and love, you could at least gave us like an old set back. You know, like
Like the
little
one with like the
fists.
one with the fists.
Yeah.
Oh, I do love fisting, Sonny. I do. I really do.
We did that to ourselves. We did that to ourselves. We did it to ourselves.
I do
We
love
did it
a
to
good fisting.
ourselves.
Speaking of things that are fisted, the Big Show beat up every black person he saw at ringside. It was terrible, Sonny.
You know what?
It was like Jim Crow. I couldn't watch it.
You know what's on my notes? You know what's on my notes?
I'm drunk.
The Big Show. Well, that too. The Big Show hate crime.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Wow.
It was 1957 in Alabama. He beat up every dark-skinned person he saw. Yes.
Yeah. That was a thing.
Shout out to my
As a matter of fact, he almost hit Booker T.
Yes, he did. Anything dark, he hates.
Yeah.
Braxton, he hit him.
Jerry Lawler has a real big tan.
He tried to hit him. He wanted to hit Sharmell. Anything. JoJo got hit. Everyone got hit by the
JoJo!
Everyone dark.
For argument's sake, JoJo wasn't there.
Well, her ass is everywhere, let's be honest. So she's
Amen.
always kind of in the room. That's how big her ass is. But
You're
yes.
right.
So the Big Show turned. So last week he was a
Again.
face, and then a week later, he's a heel. He gives you more positions than my ex-boyfriend. Like, it's just amazing.
So it's like he had to get through with the kids, and then now he's like back to being a heel.
He's a prostitute. He will show up for a paycheck.
So-
Much like Tara and I.
I'll
We
allow it.
only got paychecks. That's the thing. So we're just prostitutes.
We just show up.
We just
Yeah,
show
we
up.
just show
Yes.
up in hopes of.
That's
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
Sounds about right.
Just like the bar.
So what are they? So what would they be called now? Are they like the Big Bar?
The bar show.
The Big Bar? I like the Big Bar.
The big bar.
You know, there was a big bar
You
in
like the
Mexico.
big bar? I know you do. You like the big
There was
bar.
a-
Teddy, I knew it.
There was a big bar in Mexico that was drinking
Bet
a
you.
lot of.
I know. We saw the picture of Paco, and yes, we
Yeah.
saw that.
And they
Yes,
had
we
big
did.
bars.
Big bars. Bars.
Did you take their big bars?
No.
I feel
yeah.
there's a gay joke in there, and I want to say Leo Rush, but I can't shake it out. But yes, the bar show.
You should never
Big
shake the big
bars.
bar.
The big. I don't
The
know.
big dog.
You know,
Show
Teddy was
bar.
telling me something earlier. He was like, "That's atrocious," and I was like, "You know, that's really, really gay."
Yes.
Atrocious is a great word.
Atrocious.
I'm
Like
just
Rey
saying.
Mysterio versus Shinsuke Nakamura, it was atrocious.
They had somebody at the New Day announce table too. Did you see that? There was like pancakes and people.
Yeah, that was Booker T and
Yeah.
Jerry Lawler, who I just mentioned.
They were cool.
Yeah,
Do you know Mr. Bootiesworth?
a lot of Pinots were.
Yeah,
Right.
well, you both are sitting here sloshed out of your mind. I'm the only sober person here. Do
For
you know
now.
Mr. Bootiesworth is Mick Foley's son?
No.
No fucking way.
Yes, that is his
Is that,
son.
that's like one of the.
That's
the-
Mick Jr.
One of the younger two.
Yes, not
'Cause they-
Dewey, but the second boy.
Yeah.
That's,
Why does
No.
everyone know Dewey and they don't know the rest?
Because
Well,
of,
Dewey had
Noel.
more of a...
Well,
yeah.
that's because of
Shout out to Noel.
Beyond the Mat. Because Beyond the Mat, it was Noel and Dewey. Because the other two, I don't even think were born yet. Right?
Mick and Mikey? Mikey? Are those the two boys? Mick Jr. and Mike?
Mick Jr. It's
I don't-
amazing.
I don't
One of them is
remember.
Mick Jr. Yeah.
No, so Mr. Bootyworth is him?
Yes.
Wow.
No
I
way.
read it. Yes. So there you go.
That's
Fun fact.
Yes. Fun fact for you. And the bar is unfortunately still there. So that's the other fun fact. They're still
Bruh.
there. Yes. Rey Mysterio made his return to Shinsuke Nakamura's World Cup. Oh, God, I can't do this one.
It was.
I can't.
I just
well,
can't.
finally someone that makes the World Cup seem like a World Cup, even though he's also American.
Yeah.
Vince will do anything to not be wrestling. He wants to
Yeah.
be every sport besides good old wrestling, as JR would say. Shout out to JR.
If your finisher is called the 619 because it's your fucking area code in San Diego, you're not really making it a World Cup.
Booyaka, booyaka.
And you're saying some freaking booyaka, booyaka. it's
The dime drop. I've always loved that move, the
I'm
dime
like-
drop. Like, really?
Like, yo,
Why not just call him Ray Criminal? Like, all of his moves were named after, like, illegal shits. So...
You don't like the
Oh,
booyaka,
Sonny.
booyaka?
No, I don't. I've never been a fan of Rey Mysterio. Anything that short can't be trusted.
Like Sonny.
Oh, shout out to Sonny, who's sitting right in front of me. Now, speaking of old things that walk slowly, The Undertaker came to the ring and delivered a
you're such an
promo.
asshole.
Sonny, The Undertaker gave a promo that was shorter than the walk to the ring. Sonny, I watched it on DVR. I timed it. The walk took longer than the promo. There's no punchline here because there's no joke. The fucking walk
It was real.
was longer by 4 seconds than the goddamn promo. And that was how they ended the show.
And they had so much hype. Just wait till you see what the Undertaker has to say. He didn't say anything.
Rest in
DX
peace.
is gonna rest in peace.
And then he walked back.
Oh, I
and
got
that
the-
walk was then again longer than the promo.
I got 3 words for them. No, duh. We know what 3 words you got.
This was their 1000th episode, Sonny, and yeah. That
It was so mid.
You know what? I go back to thinking about what Kevin said. That is like everything they do is for a video package. And it's like they did what they did for a video package to be like, this is how great SmackDown 1000 was. But it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Like, I understand why Raw 25 was the way Raw 25 was. They
A mess.
They had to rewrite the shit last minute.
Shout out to Enzo.
Yeah. But this shit.
It was not celebratory. It wasn't.
I didn't feel like this was
didn't feel
like
special.
1,000. Yeah, there was nothing about, and I was so disappointed because I was so excited.
Well,
for
let's
it.
make it special.
Okay.
What are your favorite memories of SmackDown when it was good?
Oh, okay.
See what I did there? I
Oh, that
pulled a
was-
Ronda Rousey. Did you see what I did there?
Yeah, when I was 7.
I was reading, Sonny. That's
Yeah.
called reading in the
Ooh,
hood. In the gayborhood,
No,
we
no,
call
no,
that
go.
reading. Auntie.
Go ahead.
We call
Do your little snaps and shit.
Oh, I can't just snap on command. I have to hear the. I have
Snap,
to hear the
bitch,
read.
snap.
Oh,
I
goodness.
snapped for him.
Yo, ain't you Sofrito's boy? Boy, how dare you? That's how that conversation went. I thought he was
And
gonna
you
tell
said,
me to shine
and you
his
know what?
shoes.
And your answer was?
Yes. Yeah. I was wearing your property. It's like I couldn't get away from it. I was branded like a Holstein cow. That's
I
all
can't
was.
find my Yep shirt, but like it's in my heart.
Sonny lets you wear it out. Like he lets you wear other shit. Like I have to wear that all the time.
I know you're wearing that in your hat right now. It's
Like
weird.
it's amazing.
Well,
You
if
wear
he
it on
doesn't,
the inside
if he doesn't wear the hat, you know, he doesn't get his $3 check.
I do.
And people will never recognize him.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, they're recognizing me on the street. They're sliding into my DMs. Tara. I can't take all this.
If you're
Okay.
sliding and they're sliding, how
There's
does
a
that
lot
work?
of friction going on.
Oh,
Yes.
I was thinking it needs to be like some kind of filter, like to catch everything.
oh, yeah. No, I'm gonna
Shout out to a
pass.
crusty t-shirt. We've all had that crusty t-shirt.
Oh.
That catches everything.
Hi, Dad.
Shout out to the Gap t-shirts.
My dad's
So,
listening.
I'm going to start. Oh, hi, Daddy. How are you? Do tell your father I miss him. Please do. Do. I miss Daddy. And tell your mother I miss her too. With her pretty self.
Oh my gosh, she loved the viewing party so much. She loved the viewing
cool.
party. She was like, "Oh my god,
With-
a lot of people like wrestling." I was like, "Thanks, Mom." Yep, they all like wrestling, Ma.
So in other words, she was like, my daughter is normal. She's like a lot of other people.
I was like, "Yes, Ma. Yep, they all like wrestling."
She's not just a lonely loner.
No. You had a whole bar of them. Get it, the bar? No?
Peter
Okay.
playing with his balloons. Yes, it was a great time had by all. I still have that balloon actually.
Me too. Hey, Pete.
Oh, hello, Peter.
I wonder what you're doing with that balloon. Actually,
What I do is my
I
business.
take that back.
Sonny.
I take that back.
Oh.
I took it back too.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
so we've had a lot of superstars come and go on SmackDown, like big names, some not so big names.
Very true.
You know,
Shout out to Sean Stasiak.
oh, Sean Stasiak. Okay, so give us another person that no one will know from SmackDown. I'll say give Jillian Hall, Chrissy
Oh,
Vane. Yes,
yeah.
people will never see her on SmackDown again.
Michelle McCool.
Oh no, that's not. She was a champion. People know who Michelle McCool is, and if you
You
don't,
would think that.
shame on you.
That's crazy.
But yeah.
That's like saying Layla L.
Oh, Layla.
Layla too. That's crazy. Weren't they like a thing?
Yeah.
Lay cool.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. Yeah, that was a thing.
That was
That
a
was a
thing.
thing.
That was a
That
thing.
Yeah.
Black
oh.
and white. I do like that. Every now and then.
That was like beige and white.
What was the girl that we were talking about that I couldn't remember who she was? Shaniqua?
Shaniqua. Shout out to Linda Miles.
Yeah, 'cause she was only on SmackDown, right?
She was on Tough Enough. She
Yeah.
won Tough Enough, and then she was only on SmackDown with the Basham brothers. There
Yeah.
goes another team
Basham
that
brothers.
people
They,
will not
they,
know.
they will
The
not
funny
know.
thing is that I was thinking about because after that after that episode, I had went back and I was like, oh, I wasn't watching at this time, and because I remember seeing images of her, but I didn't know what she was doing, but that was it.
Orlando Jordan.
Oh, Orlando Jordan, yeah.
He was part of JBL's cabinet.
And the first gay wrestler to be
Yes.
to be
Yes.
out publicly.
Yes, and he was fired because of that. Shout out to Darren Young, the second gay wrestler to be fired.
Poor
Because of
Darren
it.
Young,
Yes.
man. Whatever.
Who else? I'm thinking of some Amy Weber. That was another random
Holy
diva.
hell.
Yes, on
Where do you
SmackDown.
hide all of this in your
I know. You
brain?
don't believe what's going on up here.
Because until you say it, I don't see it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
me neither.
I don't really know. The
Yeah.
people.
Charlie Haas.
I'm horrible with
Shout out to Charlie
SmackDown.
Hart, Jackie Gator,
Yeah.
Rico. Shout out to
Rico!
Yes. Rikishi and Too Cool basically lived on SmackDown. Like, that was their home for many years.
You'd be surprised how many people don't know Scotty Too Hottie.
Scotty
Like,
Too Hottie,
You know what was
yes.
one of my favorite moments, and I actually had confused it because I thought it was on Raw, but it was the 3-minute warning.
Oh,
when they
yes.
did the
Jamal and Rosie.
yeah, when
Yes.
they came out for the
Billy and Chuck's wedding.
exactly.
Billy and Chuck!
Shout out to Eric Bischoff. Yes, the first gay wedding. Yes,
Yeah.
that happened on SmackDown. Well, lots of things have happened on SmackDown. Do you remember when Stone Cold Steve Austin dropped the thing on the DX Express? He blew up
Yeah.
the DX Express.
Yes, he
Do you remember
did.
that?
My favorite moment, since you bring up Stone Cold and Booker T and the
the supermarket.
Oh
Yes.
my God, that's one of
Yes.
my all-time favorite moments.
We got a jackass on all three. Oh, that shit was hysterical.
Oh,
yes.
yo, that shit was one of my favorite moments of all
was
time.
good.
Another one of my favorite moments, I gotta say, was when it was the Hogan, Rock, and Kane. And Kane started doing everybody's tagline.
It doesn't matter what. Yes.
And the millions and what are you gonna do when 10,000 Canaanites? And the Rock looks to the camera and goes, Canaanites.
The Rock,
what about you?
was one of the most amazing people on SmackDown, and he will always be one of the most electrifying men in sports entertainment history. I'm just saying.
It was named after
And
him.
Yeah.
SmackDown Hotel. It was one of his promos.
They
Exactly.
needed him last night. They needed him, and
He wasn't
unfortunately,
there either, yeah.
he wasn't there, and they needed him. And when you think about that baby blue, and you think about SmackDown, you think about The Rock. So I'm gonna go with The Rock and Triple H, with Shawn and Shane as referees, if I'm not
You talking
mistaken.
about when Shawn super kicked him?
Yes.
That was the first episode of SmackDown ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I was alive.
Oh,
High five! Yes, good job.
Oh,
That's what I remember.
What's so crazy is that was like one of the very few times that Rock and Shawn Michaels were actually involved in the ring.
Yeah.
Because
His little Daisy Duke short sword, yes.
Oh my
Shawn
God.
Michaels with his plum smugglers. Yes, I remember it vividly.
And then, I'm a big tag team girl. Wow. Whoa. I enjoy tag teams.
I like it too, Tara.
I don't know where to go. I don't know how to make this
I like a good
sound
tag
not
team as
crazy.
well. Shout out to everyone.
So I like factions. Those are cool. And
Okay.
as a kid, when I went to a SmackDown taping, Gangrel spit his blood on us.
Shout out to the Brood.
And
shout out to Syphilis.
And they
Spitting blood on people.
petrified
What
me.
does that?
Yeah, it petrified me to death, but it was like memorable.
Yes, staph infections are often memorable.
was your mouth open?
No, I was a child. You
once.
big nasty.
Shout out to Gangrel and the Brood.
He's such
Oh,
a
look, it's Candy.
such a nasty boy.
Good times.
See?
Good times.
See where the thing-
Oh,
oh.
shout out to Charmaine.
Shout out to Charmaine, girl.
Nice. Do you guys remember Jimmy Wang Ying?
Yeah.
Look at
yeah,
that.
Another
That's a
one.
name you will never hear. Funaki, the
You know-
greatest.
No, Funaki's
Wait,
everywhere.
hold up. Indeed.
Oh, yes.
Funaki was at the Mae Young Classic. Like, I don't even know why I'm here. Hey,
Shout
and
out
then
to Funaki.
and then you saw billions of Asians in the Mae Young Classic, and you were like, oh, they're doing something. You know?
So here are my favorites. One, do you remember the hotel segment between Dawn Marie and Tori Wilson?
Wow, that's what
They basically made out in underwear for a rather long segment.
Yeah.
And as a bad uncle, I let my nephews watch that. Like, yeah.
you put them straight into puberty.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
You just
Dawn
Yeah.
Marie invites
Yeah.
Tori Wilson over. They made out in bra and panties. And then she married Tori Wilson's father.
Yeah, I
Who then
remember.
died of a heart attack.
I remember that.
yeah.
And then they
oh
had a
my-
catfight at the funeral, Sonny. That was the segment. Yes, that was their storyline.
The fact that my parents let me watch this as a child,
Crazy.
really scares me.
My number 2 is, without a doubt, Sable returning to SmackDown.
Of course it is. I should have known.
Because I lost my
I'm
shits.
surprised it's not number 1.
Yes, I know. But yeah, Sable coming back, crazy. Shout out to Taz. We never talk about Taz.
No.
I love Taz. I met him like 3 times because every time someone didn't show up at WWE New York, they just put Taz. They just
That's true.
put Taz at a table.
That's
They're like,
true.
"Oh, The Rock's not coming," but here's Taz. And if it wasn't Taz, it was Lillian Garcia.
That's actually very true.
Do you remember the big boss man killing Al Snow's dog and feeding it to him? That was on
No!
Pepper. He killed Pepper. Yes.
I don't remember that. I think that was around the time I wasn't watching.
Do you remember the dog kennel match at WrestleMania?
No.
Where the Hell in the Cell was patrolled by Rottweilers?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
That
Vaguely.
was because he killed his dog Pepper and fed it to him.
See, I missed that. See, I missed a lot of that. So, like, here's the thing. A part of the reason why I missed a lot of that stuff was because I feel like that was around the time when SmackDown started getting bounced around on different days. Mm-hmm. So, like, watching Monday Night Raw was always really easy for me because it was on Monday.
Yes.
But when it came to SmackDown was always going back and forth between Thursday and Friday.
Yes.
And that was when I was throwing a lot of parties.
Because you were a socialite.
Yeah, I mean, I was a nightclub promoter, heavy at the time, where I was doing multiple parties. So either I had a Thursday party or a Friday party, but I wasn't going back to watch it off my DVR.
There was a DVR back then, you liar.
Was
Had a
it?
VCR.
He had a VHS it.
Oh yeah, there was no DVR.
There
back
was
then.
no DVR back then.
1999.
Oh yes, I never watched
You're
it.
a million years old. There was no DVR back then.
Yeah. Yes, it started on Thursdays. It was moved
You
to Friday.
missed it. You missed it.
It started on Channel 9. Not many people know. It
I
was on
remember it was
Channel
on
9.
UPN.
UPN.
It was on UPN.
UPN.
Yeah.
And then they moved to Fridays. Then it went to CW. It
That's
was
right.
also on Sci-Fi.
Sci-Fi was a weird
on
time.
Sci-Fi.
I hated sci-fi because they would always show some crazy nonsense after, and if you weren't prepared, it would be like,
Yeah.
"Eh,"
It was
every
like,
single time.
Why is SmackDown on Sci-Fi? But I don't know.
Money,
They
honey.
needed the USA connection because
At least it's not on
Sci-Fi
Pop.
is owned by USA.
Yeah,
But my number 1 moment is Arnold Schwarzenegger slapping the shit out of Triple H. I don't know why that's my number
Really?
1. But Arnold Schwarzenegger, they were handing him
I
the
remember.
championship belt as Celebrity of the World,
More
and
than
he was the
Sable?
enforcer for a Triple H match against Steve Austin. And Triple H kept cheating, and he tried to hit Steve Austin with a chair, and Arnold snatches it from him and gives him a verbal warning. And then Triple H puts his hand on his hips and he takes a swing at him. Arnold ducks in and bitch slapped the shit out of him. And the way Triple H sold it was like an abused wife. He's like, oh shit. I must have rewound that
Oh my
at least
God.
15 times. 'Cause I just
Domestic abuse is not funny.
thought it was his,
Oh my
no,
God.
I want you to go home and watch it and just watch how Triple H falls.
You know what's funny? I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, that happened with
Yes.
Arnold Schwarzenegger." Was bugging me out is the fact that that's your number one.
Yeah.
What? Because it was so funny. I've never seen one man slap another man like that. Just watch how he hit him. That was just so funny.
You've never seen that?
Not like that.
Oh, okay.
It was just hysterical. But an honorable mention is the Big Show and Brock Lesnar breaking the ring with a suplex off the top
Oh,
rope.
that was good.
I think that was just
Wasn't that in New York?
a
I feel
holy
like that was
shit
in New York.
moment. The
it?
ring imploded,
You know, yeah.
and I had never seen anything
And
like that.
they always show that too. That's the crazy thing. And
ECW did a spot where, but they went through the ring. I think that
Oh,
was
okay.
Bam Bam Bigelow. Shout out to Bam Bam Bigelow. But I had never seen a ring implode.
Wasn't the Kurt Angle milk everywhere thing? Wasn't that on SmackDown too?
It could have been, yeah. The
Yeah.
Milkmaid sketch, yeah.
Yeah,
you know what?
When he
Yeah.
bought the milk truck. That could
Yeah,
have been.
yeah,
That was
because
a-
he was trying to be like Stone Cold and just
Yeah,
really
yeah,
couldn't.
you know what? I always thought
That's
that was
up there for
Raw,
me.
But you know
Was
what?
it
I
on-
think
Everything
you're
felt
right.
blue in my brain right now.
Yeah, I
like
think
I
you might be
can't.
right.
A lot of cool things happen on SmackDown. It's just
Yeah.
that SmackDown just kind of you
SmackDown
forget
used to
about
be
it
the
sometimes.
shit. There was one sketch where
SmackDown
like,
used to be the number one show and was beating Raw in ratings.
it used to be so good. There was one
That was
time
when-
where the invasion angle,
Yeah.
where there was pandemonium and Vince couldn't control them, and Steve Austin drives up in his car with a
Yeah.
crowbar and he beats the shit out of everything.
Yeah,
It's like that shit was amazing.
Because he was like, you know, early in the episode, give me a stutter, damn it. Yeah. And then he's like, no, and then he's just chilling, he's sitting at the bar, and he's just seeing like deep in thought. He's seeing shit happening at the arena. And then all of a sudden, you see him take off, and then you hear JR, oh my God, he's here, he's in the parking lot. he
Stone
beat the
Cold.
shit out of everybody.
Everyone got a stunner. Everyone got a crowbar.
God, we miss you
Yo,
so much.
Towards
We
the
miss
end of
you.
that whole segment, you could see Stone Cold just like out of breath from all the stunners. He was like, "Fuck, I gotta give another one."
Because he was fighting from the parking lot
Yeah, yeah,
through
yeah,
the
yeah.
thing.
His poor
So he
ass
gave
must
so
have
many-
been on fire.
Oh my God.
Just dropping.
He shattered at least 2 hips right there.
Goodness. So
None of y'all caught me saying at least 2 hips.
See, I missed that totally. I was thinking of a him beating Deborah joke, and I couldn't figure it out.
Wow.
I was gonna say
Those
not like
are-
the way he shattered Deborah's hip, like that, but I couldn't get it.
The views and opinions expressed by Teddy are his and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of the Outback Wrestling.
Yeah, I'm gonna support that disclaimer because again, domestic abuse is not funny.
It is not funny. It's not funny, usually. However,
Oh God.
SmackDown used to be a lot of fun. So I
It
And
used to be the best.
and you know what?
Not the best in the world.
It's also been important as well
how so?
because of the 9/11 show.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the thing is that when we discuss this, the idea of talking about our favorite moments, I feel like favorite and greatest can be 2 different things. And I think one of the greatest moments of SmackDown was being the first ones to do a assembly of people in a live event after what happened with the events of 9/11.
Yes.
And I think that was a great moment.
9/11 happened on a Tuesday. Vince did SmackDown that Thursday.
Yeah.
That was the first
Live.
time people assembled live at any event, let alone a sporting event. So yeah, and that was on a Thursday.
Yeah.
And Lillian Garcia sang the house down with, God bless
I
America.
miss her so
Yes.
much.
Question.
She did it great. And then all the wrestlers assembled on the ramp, and
Yeah.
that was a very special moment. And Lillian has said she has never sang like that ever. Yeah. So
Because there was a lot of emotions, and highly recommend the Bruce Pritchard show, Something to Wrestle With, their episode when they discuss what happened behind the scenes regarding that episode. Because, SmackDown was always filmed on a Tuesday.
yes.
And obviously they did it on Thursday. There's a lot of intricate things that happened behind it. Some crazy stories, some fucked up stories, and some funny stories. But it's definitely worth a listen. You gotta check that out. But it's just the whole thing of them putting it together was just a great moment.
I feel like we can't end this episode about SmackDown without just saying the words Eddie Guerrero, because he was
Oh, wow.
such a big part of SmackDown when it was with China as Mamacita, when he was with Chavo Guerrero as Lie, Cheating, and Stealing, even when he was with Vicky Guerrero, it was still entertaining, although he wanted to steal Rey Mysterio's son Dominic.
Yeah.
But yes, it was still...
I'm your puppy.
I'm your puppy.
There was a match for him, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And they made that shit compelling.
The adoption,
Yeah, I was
the
there,
adoption on
like-
a pole match. The adoption papers were at the top. Yeah, it was. Eddie Guerrero was such a huge part of SmackDown, and the fact that he wasn't really given his own segment last night was like,
Yeah, because Eddie Guerrero really deserved it because he was a major part of
Major.
that show. He was one of the biggest reasons why that show did so well.
Yeah. There's another person too, but whatever.
goodness. But in any event,
It's been an interesting ride with SmackDown, and I hope it can only go up from here because it was.
oh so.
They didn't give anyone their due credit. There wasn't anything that I was expecting, and it just felt like a regular Tuesday night. I didn't see
Like a
any.
man with one testicle, they dropped the ball last night. So yes. But I've got good news for you. I've got good news for you both. They did. They dropped the ball. I hate that. It's gross. The next time I see you, we will be at a taping of SmackDown. That's what I'm going to lay eyes on you do again.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know,
I can't wait. How are we getting there?
I don't know how you all get to New York, but I get it by riding the D train. See what I did there, Sonny? She fell into it.
I fell into it like he falls into the D train.
So yes, next time I see you, we're going to be live and in person at SmackDown.
Live and in living color.
Which is crazy because
that's a wrap for episode 49.
Oh my god.
Thank you for joining us for this episode. Please subscribe to us on all podcast platforms by searching Yep, I Like Wrestling. And also follow us on all our social media at YEPILW. It has been a pleasure giving you something to listen to. We thank you for following, supporting, or even just saying, yo, what up? Every time you see us.
You Sonny's boy?
Oh, shit.
gosh. It was like Jim Crow all over it. I can't do this.
That's right, boy.
No one ever cares about us. It's only Teddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Yep.
Yo, the general manager.
What can I say? I'm kind of adorable. Pew, pew.
I gotta go. Hurry up. Wrap this up. I'm out.
Yo, for real. So, for this episode, my name is Sonny Sofrito, and today I was joined by...
The friendly neighborhood Glamazon? I don't know what color my hair is anymore, so I'm gonna let that gimmick go.
Okay.
I'll be nice one day. Tara Marie, follow me at Hello Glamazon, or don't. It's fine. Yeah.
That was real passive.
Yeah, rip-roaring recommendation from Tara. Thank you.
And I was also joined today by...
The greatest general manager in Yep I Like Wrestling history. Please follow me on Instagram at the greatest Yep GM.
What about on Twitter?
I can't remember it, but it's right on the tip of my tongue. See what I did there? See what I did there? That was about oral sex for you people who don't know.
And
The 7-year-olds,
and
Teddy.
ice cream to 7-year-olds.
The 7-year-old, yeah. Food, delicious food. We are eating.
Yeah.
Parts unknown. Eating. We're eating
Yeah.
stuff.
Nice couple.
Say
Yeah.
chocolate wasted.
Yeah, that's a thing. Sorry for all the kids that listen to us. We love you guys.
And to those parents who are letting those kids listen, we do not condone that.
No, you mean to make it stop.
The thoughts and opinions of you.
Speaking of BCW, Sonny, take us home. My Uber's here.
Yeah, right. Take it easy. Peace out.
Come on, evil bitch.
Oh man, don't make my editing hard. I just got back. Please.
I'm staying with my Stephanie McMahon vibes. Once some kid told me that, I was like, wow. He was like, you're the Stephanie McMahon
Yep.
of Yep. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, sounds good.
Well, I got a 7-year-old girl in the Bronx to impress. Let's do this. I said, that's my fan base right there. 7-year-old girls. That's
Yes.
That's never been your fan base.
That's horrible, Teddy.
I'm sorry.
Tara's adjusting herself. Are you all right,
I'm
Terry?
sorry. I feel like a little kid. I can't stay still right now.
You see.
Because
She's so
Sonny,
happy to see
Sonny,
Sonny.
put me in the wrong area, and like,
that's
there's nowhere to
disgusting.
put my legs
That's disgusting.
here.
You guys don't.
So I was just very uncomfortable for a second. I'm better now, though. Thank you. Thank you for caring, Teddy.
Well,
Sonny put you in the wrong position. That just gave me images that I can't
God.
do. Jesus. I'm traumatized.
I'm going home.
And Tara has quit for the 82nd time.
Very uncomfortable.
So after that,
It's fine. I'm good sideways.
you should. You should.
It just gets worse.
It does.
It gets